Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Now, her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. Dead. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness.
They're watching.
There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. I can feel you coming. Quiet.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking? He's in Hellheim.
Look, up ahead.
In Hellheim.
You see it too?
You promised you came.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe. Turn back.
Go back, go back, go
It's
back.
not safe.
It's there. They're here.
You see them? You can see it.
Look around and you'll see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here.
You see them?
This is not a place of rest.
You can't do this. Go back. Go back. They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you. They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her. You're so close to the darkness. Go back. Can you feel it?
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
They can feel you.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper.
O que induz ela então?
What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
You have to take a closer look to see. Why isn't she focusing? She needs to focus now.
She needs to use her eyes.
Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave. Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your
Ela fala com a
fate
pedra.
lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea. and find a road.
The darkness is coming. It yearns for life, hungers for it, like a pack of wolves on a hunt. But she's not stopping.
Dá pra pegar esse treco? Eu recomendo você usar fone pra assistir. Muito legal.
Not this time.
Meu Deus.
Can you see it?
The land of mist and fog.
He's in there.
The old fool was right.
Is he?
What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
Where are you?
É porque o som assim você escuta bem em todos os lugares, assim, bem. É legal.
I hear you.
He's there, you know it.
There's no doubt about it.
Lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim,
You'll never find him.
They're calling.
and the goddess Hela holds his soul there. her dear beloved. Dillion.
Dillion.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him.
Eu acho que esse Dillion deve ter alguma coisa a ver com o jogo, assim, tipo, mais profundo. Né?
His soul is in Helheim. His soul still lives. She needs to save his soul.
Meu Deus, tá muito lindo.
The bridge to Helheim. I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
Falar com essa pedra.
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
Você acha chato?
You should be scared. Do you know where you are? Just
Where
drop
are we?
down. What's down there?
So great.
Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it. She can't go back
Not
now.
safe.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
Não parecia tão oculto assim. Ah, tá, um outro ocultismo aqui.
It's going to hurt you. It's dangerous.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them.
Don't listen.
I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way.
Don't listen.
Never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait, who are you?
It's just a memory.
Druth? Is that you?
How do you know?
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. Liar.
He's lost.
An old fool. Druth.
Ó o derby vermelho. Fumante de
Good to
classique.
see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
I can see one.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
Use your eyes. Why isn't she looking closer? She needs to look closer.
Se encontrar alguma coisa, tem esse M parece aqui. Uma sombra aqui. Preciso encaixar naquele M daquela sombra dos galhos. Né?
Give up now. It's a secret.
It's near. Look towards the gate, and the gate will open.
The gate is open. Go through the gate. Go through
Essa eu lembrava, mas os outros são bem difíceis de achar. Assim.
What's behind the gate?
Chegar com o olho interior.
It's safe.
It worked.
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell. But I watched the Northmen, learned their ways.
I know you did.
Parece Curitiba, né? Tava chovendo,
When everyone else laughed,
aí depois ficou um solzão bonito, agora tá uma
my
tempestade.
people paid the heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here. I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is
Calma,
near.
calma, calma, calma. Volta o pezinho. Oh, meu Deus. Já? Difícil ter controle com o teclado, assim, tipo, de onde que ela tá pisando, apertar pra esquerda, pra direita. Você aperta um pouquinho pra esquerda, vai bastante. Vai pra esquerda, filha Ana.
Don't fall. Don't fall. Don't fall.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess
Hela.
daughter of Loki.
Filha de Loki.
The gods
Filha do Odin.
feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
Então, pra ressuscitar o namorado dela, você tem que negociar com a Hela, deusa da morte. Deu uma leve mudança no gráfico aqui.
Stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead.
É, você já falou isso.
Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here.
Que loucura. Esse dread dela é muito bom, sabe? Será que ela tá falando isso pra Hela?
I beg you. Let him go. I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
Olha lá um doidão. Vou cair dentro, tá? Tem tutorial então? Porra!
Defend yourself!
Ô, mas como que se defende?
Take him down!
Tá, mas eu preciso de um tutorial aqui de como que... Ah, meu teclado não tá funcionando. Deixa eu colocar um controle aqui. Não tá funcionando do lado esquerdo. É pra trás. Isso foi. Ah, não reconheceu o controle porque... Ah, não.
She's so weak, they can see you're weak.
Cara, dá chute, né? Não, mano. Errei. Amigo está virado.
Behind you!
É, assim não tem como acertar. Tá, eles viraram fantasmas, sei lá, uma coisa assim. Eu acho que a ideia é perder. Pra ter uma história. Era isso, mano.
Don't give up. Don't. You did this.
Meu Deus. Morreu.
A vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain, it does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
A podridão da escuridão crescerá cada vez que você falhar. Se a podridão chegar à cabeça de Senua, a missão acaba. E o jogo acaba também. E todo o progresso será perdido, você começa desde o início. Existe uma quantidade de vezes que você pode morrer nesse jogo.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she
Essa é uma
will
guerreira de
fulfill her
verdade, hein? Por mais que ela tenha visto a própria morte e tal, ainda assim ela resolve continuar.
He's not real.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valravan. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the
Manda
dead.
pra nós,
To Dillian. To his soul. It won't open.
How will she get through?
Why won't it open?
Why can't she open? She needs to challenge the gods.
She has to fight 2 gods first.
2 gods?
Valravan, ancestor of the seers and master of ravens. He hunts his prey with his powers of illusion and feasts on their remains. Follow the path to Valravan and defeat him in battle to earn his mark. The gate to Helheim cannot be opened without it.
Eu tenho que seguir por esse portão para encontrar o deus da ilusão. Podia ter escolhido nos 2 portões, então, ou só posso ir no que eu escolhi primeiro?
Surt, the fire giant has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind. And the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground.
Eu posso escolher um dos 2 caminhos. Pelo que eu lembro, eu acho que eu vou nesse aqui mesmo.
Spill his blood.
Deve ser menos difícil.
She found the wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. An outcast. Was badly burnt all over.
Prestar muita atenção nesses cenários aqui.
Pity on him, for he was not long for this world.
Acho que ela não sobe nada.
Like her, who spoke of his own darkness. The Northmen.
Controle como faz para conversar com a pedra.
The Northmen tell this story. Before the earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant, Ymir. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the land of the fire giants. And people elsewhere cannot endure the journey.
Esse caminho tá diferente. Claro. Ah, não, tá. Tem uma cara de uma pessoa naquela pedra. Esse dá pra ir pra lá. O controle deu uma vibradinha.
Senua. We each walk these lands, gazing towards different horizons, some of us further than others. Your father cannot see what you see, but there is nothing wrong with seeing the world the way you do.
Beleza. Uma dica meio pequena que ela deu, mas deixa ser uma dica. Olha só que coisa mais linda essa. Essas flores. Come back.
You're going towards you. You see the fires. Giant. Suns. Keep going.
Meu Deus. Eu nem percebi se isso aqui é de verdade ou é coisa da cabeça dela também. E o tempo já mudou de volta. Ah, mano. Ah, não. Foi cagada minha, mano. Não tem defesa?
get behind you.
Don't let them surround you.
Too slow.
Ah, louco, toma.
It's nearly over.
Finish it.
You finished it.
Outro?
Defend
Droga.
yourself.
Parece um... Nossa. Ah, eu dizer que parece um N e um Y, né? Mas... o cheiro dos fedor dente.
Burning human flesh.
Tá, tem que achar alguma coisa que se encaixe.
And I still hear their
Yes.
cries carried in the wind. Do you hear them too, Senua?
Yes, I heard their screams, and I still hear them now.
Ali tem alguma coisa parecida. Aqui, ó. Se eu colocar aqui. Tem uma coisinha aqui pra baixo. Aí. Aí, o Y ali eu consegui. Não, não. Ah, é um de cada vez? Então deve ser aqui mesmo. Deixar o ângulo certo. Ai, porra.
Are they screaming?
Oh, meu Deus do céu.
Screams will help you.
Tá um encaixadinho, tão bonitinho, que você tenta, né? Se é que é aqui mesmo.
Hidden secrets.
Ah, olha só, tá certo. Tá mais encaixado que... Ah. Sério. E tem altos, né?
Follow the screams.
É, perdi a pista. Não, aqui, talvez aqui. Ah, mas não, tem que ser aqui mesmo, tá certinho.
Are they screaming?
Find it. Give up. It's a secret.
Oh meu Deus, vai no mouse. Ah, tá, tinha que apertar um botão.
You can hear them.
Tá, agora falta esse H. Esse aqui parece mais difícil. Aqui essa árvore com essa. Não. Tá aqui. Não, tá lá do contrário. Tem que ser pra baixo. Tem que ser pra baixo. É, eu acho que quando aparece essas coisinhas vermelhas aqui quer dizer que é uma pista, alguma coisa. Tá aqui. Controle aqui, pra ir pra trás. Nossa, ficar trocando de controle pra... O bagulho aqui é chato pra caramba. Aqui, a cordinha... Não, né?
What's that sound? Are they screaming?
É, mas tô perto porque... Tá essas pistas, hein?
The wings.
Ah, não deve ser aqui. Chega mais perto e ver se aumenta esse estrago. É, agora aumentou pra valer. Nossa, o controle do chato. Aqui. Aí, ó. Dificilzinho, né? Isso porque tá tipo no comecinho, acho que mais pra frente vai ser o
is
capeta.
sealed to the living. But you already walk amongst the dead. Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened.
Eu tenho que ir na academia, então se eu vou passar por esse portão aqui, depois eu volto.
When they first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy.
Vê se dá pra salvar direto. Dificuldade de combate, modo de força, save pro menu principal. Espero que seja o save.
I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others. I rode their storm of fire, death, and slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of? I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
Ah, vou ser sincero, tô gostando dessas vozes falando ali, desse mistério todo, da dinâmica do jogo, do jeito, de tudo, mas os combates também é legal. Mas não tô curtindo essa história, não. É muito mitologia e não curto nessa parada.
Remember your training.
Nossa, essa foi bonita. Mania que eu tenho de apertar bolinha ao invés de X. Cadê o outro aqui? Ah, o combate tá bem facinho por enquanto.
Finish this. End it now.
Apertar X que eu desvio de qualquer ataque.
Don't let them surround you.
Sempre aquele círculo laranja que aparece ali que eu tenho que apertar na hora. Aqui tá o bagulho do... Esse aqui não era... Não, né? Esse aqui é do gigante de fogo, do deus. Fogo, sei lá.
When you see a fire gate of soot,
Bem, eu tenho que treinar. Depois eu continuo então, tá bom?